How are you doing? This is kind of awkward because it's my first time, but yeah, I don't really know what to do. I don't really know what to do. I don't really know what to do. Hi. I'm good too. But yeah. Wait, let me close the door real quick. It's literally open right now. But yeah. There. Thank you. This is kind of awkward, but thanks for watching. It's kind of quiet right now. It's usually really loud in my house, but yeah. Do you have any plans today? Oh yeah, school tomorrow. I still have the weekend left, so I have school in 2 days. But yeah, I'm really tired. Thanks. It's really quiet right now. Like, I can't hear anybody. It's probably because everybody's literally asleep right now. But, yeah. I don't really know what to do actually, because it just came suddenly. But I guess it's just about talking. I don't know. Maybe like talking about life. But it's nothing special actually. I'm really sorry if my English is not good, because it's not really my first language. It's actually my third language. My first language is actually German. My second language is like, I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I have the second language, which is something else. I see your username is I'm obsessed with Kimetsu no Yaiba, so what's your favorite character from Demon Slayer? Oh, he's nice. My favorite character is actually Shinobu, but Muichiro would be my second choice, to be honest. These cars are so loud outside right now. Like, I'm like 3 stories right now up, and I can literally hear the cars from the road. I've been literally trying for the past 25 minutes to just do a live stream. Like, it took me so long to figure it out. Yeah, but I finally did it, and yeah, now I'm here. My favorite game? Well, I would say maybe like Roblox and something else, maybe like Brawl Stars. That's also a very nice game. But I don't really play it anymore, but yeah. I didn't expect it to be so awkward for my first time. I'm really sorry if I'm like quiet all the time. I don't really talk that much. Thank you. I could tell you some crazy things that happened at school. Well, my classmates are really weird, to be honest. I have this one classmate that literally hits anybody. Anyone. Oh my god, anyone. He also hits the teachers. Yeah, I'm surprised that he still isn't expelled, because what do you mean? I feel like the teachers are protecting him because they say like, oh no, he has no control and whatever. The next day, like 3 kids from my class like end up crying and injured. Like, he can do anything without getting in trouble. Like, he bites, he hits, he yells, anything. Like, he is so annoying. Like, me and my friends always talk crap about him. Yeah, me too. I'm really speechless because, like, the teachers aren't really doing anything. Like, one of my math teachers always like says, oh, if you are gonna do that again, then I'm gonna call your parents. But when he does it, she doesn't call the parents. Instead, she says, oh my god, can you please stop? Like, please, can you stop? And I'm like, just call the parents already. Like, it's not that hard. But yeah, I don't know. They're like, it's like they don't want to. They protect him. But the guy that hits everybody is literally so short. He's like, how do I describe it? He's like a little ant. Like, I do not fight back usually because I don't want to really get in trouble. But I really get mad. Like, at this point, just get out. But yeah, once one of my friend, that's a guy, by the way, wait, how do I say this? Oh my god, I'm sorry. The guy who hits everybody, we're just gonna call him the tiny elf, just elf. And then we're gonna say my friend. So the elf annoyed my friend. And then my friend got really mad and just kicked him in the balls. But the thing is, at that day, I wasn't there, so yeah, my friends were telling me about this the next day. And then the elf was literally crying and was on the floor. He was like tweaking. And I was like, hell nah. And then my friend, as he kicked his balls, he ran away, but eventually came back and he got a red flag. But yeah. I think it was really funny, and my friends also said everybody laughed. But yeah, I think it's funny and he deserves it. And yeah, that's honestly crazy. I also got some other stories. Should I tell you when my friend broke her hand while we were like playing? So me and my friend, so my best friend, were like on the playground on these things. How do you call them? These monkey bars. Yeah, monkey bars. We were just playing, and it was a rainy day. That was like, I think that was in 2nd grade, and we were just playing. it was really wet there, so we didn't go on the monkey bars yet. We just climbed somewhere on the nets. But then my best friend said, "Give me your gloves, and I want to go on the monkey bars." And I'm like, "Girl, isn't that too dangerous? You could like slip off and break your hand." And she's like, "No, don't worry, I'm built different." And I'm like, "Okay, girl, but if you break your hand, that's not my fault." So I gave her my gloves, and then as she went on the monkey bars, in 5 milliseconds, she slipped, hit the ground with her hand, and cried. Oh my god, that was like traumatic. She cried so loud, everybody got her attention. I was like, "Oh my god, are you okay, girl?" And then she was like crying, and she's like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "Well, that's what you get. I thought you were built different." Then I got a teacher. She was taken to the hospital, and yeah. She didn't come to school for, I think, for a long period. But yeah, I was like literally shocked. But I said also, "Girl, I thought you're built different. Why did you break your hand then?" Yeah, it was really traumatizing to watch. But we got over it when she came, and I'm like, "Are you okay? Are you better?" And she's like, "I guess. Why did you give me the gloves in the first place?" I'm like, "Girl, you literally forced me to give you the gloves." And she's like, "No, I didn't." And I'm like, "Girl, weren't you built different?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm built different, but sometimes it doesn't work." And I'm like, "Girl, you're not a robot." But anyways, after that, blah, blah, blah. I think in 3rd grade, was it in 3rd grade? Yeah, it was in 3rd grade. Me and my 2 best friends were like just chilling somewhere. And then 2 other girls, we're gonna call one of them we're gonna call, how should we call the first one? We're gonna call the first one JJ, and the other one we're gonna call K. So JJ and K came and said if they could also play here some stuff. And I'm like, "Sure, we don't mind." Like, it was on these, I don't know if you know these, but it was like a bridge, but those were like little steps, and they were like just wobbling around. So yeah, we were there, we just kind of played there. But then one of my best friends goes away and says, "I want to do something else." And we're like, "Okay, go do your stuff, whatever." So me and my one best friend were left with JJ and KK. And then we all agreed to play something. It was like a game where you had to like pass through the obstacles without falling down. And the other 2 girls were like shaking it violently. Like, we only agreed to shake it slightly, but it is like really hard. And we're like, "Can you stop? Like, that was too violent." And they're like, "Okay, I don't care." And we're like, "Oh, girl, what did you just say?" And then it was our time to shake it. And we're like, "Okay, then we're gonna do the same thing." And they were like, "Okay, we don't care. We enjoy it." So when we did it, they were like, "Oh my god, this is so cool." They were like acting, and we just knew they were acting. So that game turned into a fight. We were like cussing at each other. Then this girl called us fat, and I'm like, "Girl, look yourself in the mirror." Yeah. Then my other best friend came and said, "What are you doing? Can I play?" And I'm like, "No, girl, this is no play anymore. This is a fight." And she's like, "Oop, what happened, girl? What happened?" Then I tell her everything. And the girl's like, "No, you started," even though they started cussing at us. And I'm like, "Girl, stop lying." And then my best friend who like left and came said, "Okay, I'll bring a teacher and then we're gonna discuss this." So she brought a teacher, and then the teacher came and said, "What's wrong? I don't have time for this." And we're like explaining to her, and she's like, "Can't you solve it yourself? You're like third graders. You should know how to do this." And we're like, "Girl, the reason we brought you here is to help us to solve this fight." And then she like walks away, and then we're like left alone. So then recess was over and we went into our classrooms. I raised my hand and asked the teacher if me, my best friends, JJ, and KK could discuss something because we had like a fight at recess. And she's like, "Couldn't you do that at recess? Like, just bring a teacher." I'm like, "No, girl, we brought a teacher," but she was so arrogant and didn't help us. And she's like, "Oh my god, you're literally wasting your time." But she was like, "Anyways, just go in the library and close the door and discuss it there. It's not a problem. I don't have time for this." He said, "Okay, girl, chill out." So we went in the library, we discussed it, and they were like, "Yeah, you guys started it." And we're like, "No, we didn't. We were just playing peacefully. You're shaking violently. We politely asked you to stop, and then you just say we don't care and start cussing at us." And I'm like, What is wrong with you?" And then we discussed this. In which period was that? In fourth period, it was gone. So we only had 2 periods left. So we told the teacher we couldn't do this alone. She's like, "No, you're old enough." And I was like, "Girl, just help us." And she was like, "Okay, but we're doing it in my classroom, okay?" And I'm like, "Okay, I don't care." So we discussed it, and she's like, "Oh my god, what's y'all doing these days? Oh my god." She's like, "No, I can't solve this. You're just gonna go and do it with we're just gonna call him Mr. H. You're gonna do it next period with Mr. H. I can't do this shit anymore." So she went away. We did our work. We all were annoyed. So next period came. We still didn't do it because they forgot. So at last period, we could like go outside and play. That was like a free period. So we discussed it with Mr. H. One girl ended up crying. I was like annoyed and angry at the same time. And keep in mind that was like the second last day before summer break came. And then like I was annoyed. I was like, I'm gonna think about it. And the other 2 girls were still discussing, like one of my best friend and another girl. So me and my best friend and that other girl were like not discussing it anymore. So the next time came, I apologized to one of the girl because she didn't really do anything that much. She didn't cuss a lot. She was like just standing there and protecting her friend. So I just apologized to her. But to that girl who cussed at me, I was like, "Nuh-uh. Hell no. Who you think you are?" So I said, "Nuh-uh. She gotta apologize to me first." So yeah, I was just waiting for an apology. And then she came and apologized finally. I'm like, "Okay, girl, I'm gonna slide it this time. But if it happens again, ooh, you're good." So, yeah. finally the fight was over and we got along. Yeah, I did forgive her, but yeah. Wait, something crazy came in my mind. It's not that crazy, but anyways, this is another fight. Why does our school only have fights literally? Every day, fight. But anyways, me and one of my best friend just told me she had her days, so like her period, stuff like that, blah blah blah. And then we're like, oh, okay girl, I'm gonna keep it as a secret, you can trust me. But it's not really a secret anymore, so she doesn't mind anymore. So she told me and my other best friend, and we're like, okay girl, we're gonna keep it a secret as long as you want, as long as you don't want to tell anybody. She's like, yeah, I want to keep it as a secret for now. So then she tells another girl, we're gonna call her Miss how do I call it? Miss Snitch. So she told Miss Snitch it, like another classmate, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna keep it as a secret. Next day, guess what happened the next day? A group of girls come over to us, and then they say, did you have your period? Oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, girl, how do you know that? Yeah, she snitched to her friend. And we like, girl, how do you know that? Miss Snitch told me that. And we're like, we're gonna beat her ass. It was recess. We're like, where the hell is this girl at? So we're like literally running to her. My friend that had her period like was mad, almost on the urge of crying, like she was the victim. And I was like really mad. I was like ready to beat her ass. My other friend was also really mad. So we found her and we're like, girl, come over here. We're gonna beat your ass. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, don't act innocent. We know you snitched. He's like, I'm sorry, it fell out of my pockets. I'm like, what pockets? Your mouth? You're a freaking idiot. A liar. So, we were arguing, but my other best friend was doing it politely. She's like, okay, but please don't do it anymore. And I was like on the urge, I'm like, girl, just scream at her. And I'm like, I was screaming. I was saying, girl, we're gonna have it here. Square up, we're gonna fight here. She's like, oh my god, I'm sorry. She was like crying. She was acting like she was the victim. I was like, nah, square up. Like, you were tough at first to tell your friends, and now you're not. Square up. She's like, oh my god, I'm sorry. And then we were like really annoyed. At the end, I said, girl, you lucky you ain't getting beaten up today. And then we just went off. And yeah, we didn't talk to her that much. The next day, Mrs. Snitch comes to us and gives my best friend, who had her period, she gives her like a sorry letter, chocolate, and my best friend like literally cried, stuff like that, and I was really sorry. I was like, here, it's okay, girl, it's okay. We got through things. So Miss Snitch was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, girl, please, get out of her face. My best friend was like, okay, but get out. Like, I don't want you here. So she gave her, like, the chocolate and stuff. She read it, and she literally ripped the paper, drew it across the room. And she was like, I've forgiven her. Why should I forgive her? And To this day, we didn't really forgive her. We do talk sometimes, but we didn't forgive her. But yeah, it was literally a crazy story. And yeah, this girl thinks we forgave her, but we didn't. Like, this is still in my head. I'm like, why didn't I beat you up? Like, she could have gotten beaten up right there. It's like one of those pygmies, you know? Yeah. But yeah, it was a really rough day for my best friend. I was mad. My other best friend was also mad. And yeah, we never really got over with it. But, yeah. That's the story of this crazy adventure. I don't really know what to say anymore. Like, I'm still really mad at her for doing that. But yeah. As you can see, at our school, it's a lot of drama. Like, some kid was choking one of my classmates. Like, a classmate from me was choking a classmate from me. Bro got choked so hard, he was crying. He literally passed out almost. But, yeah. One time it was recess, one of my classmates beat up a kid. Like, he was beat up. I'm not talking about that beat up. He was bleeding. I was like, this school got me crumbled up. Like, oh my god. I was just staring there. I'm like, is he okay? Should we call the ambulance? Like, what's going on there? But yeah. There are a lot of kids that also pull pranks, like pulling the fire alarm. I don't know, what else? Pushing a kid into, what's it called again? Into like these really hard edges at recess. I'm like, what? Yeah, it's really full of chaos. But, yeah. It's literally crazy. I don't know what to do. Like, literally, everybody is getting beat up at my class. In my class, the whole school is getting beat up. Like, one student always gets beat up. Just one student. Well, I also got beat up, but not that hard though, like bleeding. No, not that. But like pushing me around. I'm like, what you doing? I'm like, back off. What you think you are? Who you think you are? But yeah, one time at PE, do you call it PE? Like sports class? It was kind of fun until we had this one task where we had to jump off something, and apparently we copied this one kid, and he got like mad, and he like pushed me around. I'm like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? But even though we discussed about it like before him, he like literally pushed me out. I'm like, what is this for? Like, what you mean? What did I do? But yeah, I literally was surprised why he did that. Like, what? I was like stunned to speak. I was like frozen in spot. I was just saying, what you doing? What is this about? Like, but yeah, the teacher came, dragged that student out of PE. His parents got called, but I was like shocked a little bit. So some girls asked me if I was okay, and I was like, yeah, I'm just like surprised a little bit why he did it. Like, I don't know. Oof, I don't have that much. I should probably get my charger. Okay. What does it say to me? There's, I don't know. Maybe someone else is watching. Who knows? I don't know. It also says 2 people by me. Maybe someone else. Oh, they left. Okay. But I'll be right back because I need my charger real quick. I'm actually new to streaming, so... Oh my god, you can see my camera. Oh my god. Okay, how do I mute this? Let me show you something new. I'm confused. Okay, wait. You know what? You're just gonna stay here for a while.